It's Monday. I dislike Mondays for reasons. My brain is going nuts. I've got therapy later today, so that'll be fun. Not that I don't appreciate it, it's just, working through hard things, and then my brain feels exhausted afterward. Alton has been sad, and I'm kind of sad, but I love him and he's cute. It's really misty this morning, or like not misty maybe, more like cloudy. It's very cloudy this morning. It's very cloudy. I got this overwhelming feeling that I just break everything, which isn't the case, but that's how I feel. Of course there's yellow light, of course. Yay. Sorry, this intersection is like the busiest one in the entire world, and I hate it. Stupid. I forgot I have a hand weight rolling around on the floor. I was like, what was that noise? This guy's back is open. Holy cow. There's a diesel. He's got his cargo open. Hope he's got it all right there. He was pulling in somewhere, so I think he knows. He's gonna close it up. It's a bad sign when I'm already stressed out and not ready to deal with crap. Like, I am not gonna deal with crap, and then I haven't even gone to work yet. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all. It's spring. The allergies are abundant. It looks nice though. I do like spring. To be honest though, waiting for summer. Can't wait for summer. Summer will be fantastic because I won't have to deal with Marissa anymore. Oh, I wish I didn't feel mad at her, but after the way she's just talked to me relentlessly for the last forever, I can't even begin to. Ugh. But I mean, something's always gonna be wrong with the job. That's why I'm like, it's something wrong with me, because like someone is always going to bother me, and it's a case of, well, is it that there's enough crappy people that there's always someone that you're gonna run into that's crappy, or are you the crappy person? And it makes me wonder. And what I think instead it is that no one's crappy. It's just certain people rub each other the wrong way, and certain people just don't get along, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Like, certain personalities just don't match up. And so it's not that anyone's trying to be a jerk most of the time. There are some occasions, obviously. But a lot of the time, you know, when it's not like a serious situation, it's not that someone's trying to be mean, it's just that it's not matching up today. Dude, the valley looks sick. I love it. It's all stormy and dark, and it's bright in the city, right? But the clouds are blocking the light in the valley. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. It's so freaking cool. It's like all dark over 3 peaks and everything. You can like misty silhouette the mountains. I love it. It's beautiful. Whew, I'm wearing my dragon mask today. It's got dragons on it. Sorry, I'm at a stoplight, so I was bored. I'm like, well, there we go. This stoplight isn't as long as the middle one. The middle one's super long. They're opening some more things at the temple, so I'm kind of excited about that. Hello, guy in the middle of the road. I'm really not happy about this. Oh, I'm not happy to be here. It's not because of the kids. It's really not. It's just because it's me. And I don't want to be here today. Let's park in here. I had to pay like $600 to get my car fixed. And I'm like, did not like that. It was not fun. I'll wait in here for a few minutes. Dreading my fate. It's really windy out, but when isn't it windy in Cedar? It's been windy for the last few days. I hope it rains. It'd be beautiful. There's a chance it's gonna be a spring snow though. That wouldn't be good, but sometimes that happens. It looks so cool out there. I don't know why. I love stormy weather. It's just like the coolest thing. That's too fast for a parking lot, my dude. I'm going like 15. Don't want to be here. New phone's working well. I broke my pop socket because I put it in the wrong place. This is all my fault. And then I'm OCD, and so I'm like, well, now it's off center. I can't do this. And so I peel it off. Obviously, it's not gonna work very well, and I break it. So then I'm like, well, I can fix this. I super glue it. I super glued it to the back of the case. Like, the parts are still there. I'm like, tried to fix it. We'll see how well it fixes it. I have a feeling it's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. It's fun though. It's like cats in a bowl of noodles. It's like a fun one. I'm sad I broke it, but that's another reason I'm like, I break everything. Why do I break everything? I hate breaking everything. My 3D printer's broken. I need to fix that. It's like not printing correctly. Like, it's not. I can't figure out why it's being that way. I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting, which I don't want to do right now because it's kind of a weird day because I've got therapy later, and I'm probably gonna take a nap after work just because Mondays are exhausting. Like, I'm not in the mood for a nap right now, but like, holy cow, I'm gonna want one when this is over. This camera is great. You can see every single detail on my face. But yeah. It is the later part of the day now. that I've been at work, and holy cow, these children have gotten on my nerves so much today. Specifically one of them, who will not be named. But she was just ticked at everything. For some reason, she was determined to break every single rule I had today. Every single one. Oh my gosh. I say I have. It's not my rule. You know, like, don't touch people. That's a rule that is the entire school. Keep your hands to yourself. My gosh. I don't know why the girls have such a hard time following that one. Well, I mean, we've got boys that have a hard time following it too. I just mean in general, girls have a harder time doing it. But yeah. I am flat out exhausted. I think I might play a video game, but I don't know if I have the mental capacity to deal with that right now. Hold on a second. What is wrong with this car? What on earth? The fetch is wrong with you? Going 60 miles down Main Street? Are you insane? My gosh! It's gonna kill somebody. Especially because it's raining. It's raining. They're in a hydroplane going 60. My gosh, that's dangerous. Holy cow. I was like, I know about how fast my car is going because I go down this route every day, right? But I had to double check my miles there because I'm like, no, wait, am I going slow? No. I was going 48 and this guy just shabooms past. You've got to be going at least 10 faster than I am to go that fast. It's insane. My gosh. There's the wait again. It is raining. It is raining. It is raining. It is raining. Oh my gosh. I can't even see that car anymore, you know, like up the length of Main Street because he just flew out of there. Where's the fire? Anyway, this student just couldn't keep her hands to herself. When another kid tried to sit next to her, she slams her feet up on the bench and yells, "Seat saved," which is against our rules because she's done this forever. She does this every single day, and I thought she'd stopped it because she didn't do it last week. She did it again this week, which is weird because she has an assigned seat now. Everyone does because of her, and because we can't just single her out, you know what I mean? Because that could be considered bullying. So all of them have assigned seats now, and so yeah, she still did it though, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? She refused to work all today. She was throwing a hissy fit all day long, and it was so tiring. Like, my goodness. I've been trying to tell myself better things about, like, my own self-image, but it's hard. I'm not completely there. I'm having a hard time with it. But I do think that I'm in progress on that. It's just something that's going to take a while. I've been trying to exercise more. And I think once I eat, I am definitely going to take a nap. I should exercise when I get back, but once I eat, I know I'm not going to be able to even be close to holding, like, my head up. I am way too exhausted, and once the emotional energy wears off and I've eaten, it's gonna food coma. Like, I am gonna be out. am having a day. I am having a day. Having a day. Like, I'm so not. I am absolutely done with people. I'm so glad I got to leave the classroom. Because I don't feel this way toward the kids very often, but every once in a while, I'm like, specifically this time it was only one of them, you know, but with this one, I was like, shut up, you little gremlin. Which I didn't actually say that, but you know, that's 100% how I feel. Shut up, you little gremlin. I felt that way about more than one child today, but of like my students, I only felt that way about one. I feel that way about all the other students all the time. You little gremlins. You know, ones I have to take to the office because they're not wearing their mask, which I hate, by the way. I don't want to take them to the office for not wearing a mask because they should. They're kids, and you know, make their own decisions, and it's a point of conflict. And frankly, I don't like conflict. I hate conflict. It drives me insane. I wish people just would not fight over things. But today, the children were chanting, Joe Biden deserves to die for some reason. And I'm like, hey, children, I mean, I'm not the happiest that he's president either. But, like, can you say that someone deserves to die? And they're like, yeah, Joe Biden. And I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, can we, like, not, please? Can we please not? Can we please not? Luckily enough, the teacher kicked in and got him to stop. And then I had another one saying, oh, guess where the virus came from? I'm like, really? We're this far in? Because I'm pretty sure we already established this. Guess where the virus came from? And they're like, the plants. No. This wasn't the teacher saying that. I just realized that probably sounds like the teacher came in saying this. But no, the kids were like, the teacher had to stop the kids from saying this. I'm babbling and, like, my brain's a mess. The teacher's a nice teacher. Anyway, so, like, the kids are like, oh, guess where it came from? They're like, no, it came from the Chinese. I'm like, no, it didn't. It came from bats, you dinguses. And China got it because it was the population that had it the most first. You know, and, like, it's just... Utah is ripe with conspiracy, and I hate it. Absolutely ripe with conspiracy. Like, no one actually thinks with their entire brain, and it gets onto the children, and granted, I was that as a child, too, but, you know, whatever. The guy next door just freaking yelled at me for 30 minutes about how, well, his wife yelled at me because I didn't know anything about the school district, because I was telling Josh about my day, because Josh is over there. Looking at a spot, and while I was talking to Josh, they just come up and start yelling about the school district, and I'm like, I'm not the school district, I'm a freaking teacher's aide. And then they're like, you got your lights on, and we're the best because we've been here since '09, and I'm like, weirdos.